For 7 years, I was a vegan. It's been about 2 years since I've quit. And now, I'm just a stacked geezer. However, is being far more jacked worth it? I'm going through the pros and cons of being vegan and also just having a well-rounded normal diet. So let's get into it. First, we'll go vegans. Pros and cons. I just need to get my notes actually. Let's have a little look. First pro out of 3. I'm just going to go through the main ones. I'm sorry to say it, but for me, through my 7 years of experience of being vegan, I had more mental energy. Kind of. Let me explain. Mentally for sure, brain fog, it was just wiped. Like I didn't experience it ever for 7 years while I was vegan. So that's ideal. Yeah, you're so clear. All you got is fruit and veg and beans going through your system. Like there's nothing heavy. So yeah, I was mentally quite clear, to be honest with you. And physically, look, I did have more energy in terms of just like day to day running around. Like I felt quite light. Again, like the heaviness, you're not experiencing it. It's like you're still having carbs and you're still having protein, but it's not like it is when you're just eating like a normal diet, you know what I mean? So to be honest, to say that I had more physical energy, it's not necessarily true, because I feel like I'm faster now in shorter sprints. I feel like I'm definitely stronger. Number 2, I had much better skin. All right, it's just like, it is what it is. My skin's pretty good. All right, it's not phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, I'm not necessarily recommending you go vegan, but if you want clean, clear, smooth skin, that's just the way to do it, to be honest with you. Like going vegan, my skin was perfect. Number 3, I've put here feeling less heavy. I've already spoken about that. All right, so that's the pros. It's pretty good. It's not much. Pros of eating meat these last 2 years. 1, a substantial amount of size has been added to my body. The mass increase is phenomenal. I've been training for so long. Because most of my gains were made as a vegan, I feel like I just missed out on a lot of gains, to be honest with you. Like if I hadn't have been vegan, I'm telling you guys, I would have an extra 3 kg of pure muscle mass added onto this body. But God's plan, I just did what felt right at the time. Number 2 is strength. I'm so much stronger. Like, and this was immediate as well. I could feel this. As soon as I started incorporating meat into my system, yeah, steak, chicken, eggs, all of that, bruv, my dumbbell press increased. So I could push things hard and heavier, pull them hard and heavier. I was strong and I still feel strong. So that's definitely a noticeable pro. And number 3 is more aggression. Now, I mean this in a good way, because like, being aggressive, that's not very good. I'm not saying I'm mean at all. I think I'm a bit of a sweetheart, to be honest. I just mean like in my day-to-day, just got this like just buzz in the back of my head where it's just like, I just feel like a dog. Like maybe it's because like my testosterone's increased. I'm sure that's probably what it's come down to. But yeah, I'm just feeling way more like, not that I've got in any fights, but if I was confronted, I'm not backing down. Do you know what I mean? I'm just feeling aggressive. I'm feeling confident. And that has definitely helped me make more gains in the gym, because I'm just throwing these weights around. That's the pros. That's the pros, guys. That's my personal experience. Yeah, your pros might be different if you went vegan or you haven't done it yet. Like this is just what I've experienced in my journey. Cons of being vegan: it's hard to put on more muscle. And I was convinced myself, because I was still putting on a bit of size. People tell you all the time, like fellow vegan friends, they're like, you can still hit all your protein and you can still put on muscle. And yeah, I get it. I did it. It's not optimal. Realistically, like just have a word with yourself. Like if you're a vegan, I've did it for 7 years. I know it's not as optimal as it is eating meat. You only got a certain amount in the tank. If it's filled with green beans instead of steak, chicken and eggs, your body is just taking on way more protein eating meat. Sorry, it's just the way it is. That's pretty much it for cons. Like there's a lot of pros to being vegan, on like an ethical side, on a spiritual side, on an energetic side, but I'm not going into any of that. I'm just talking about the physical, mental differences I felt. Cons of eating meat: do get that feeling a bit like heavier. I'm pretty sharp cognitively, but if I'm not on top of my diet, incorporating meat, then I can feel that fog start to creep in a little bit. So I've just got to be on top of it personally. Like you can eat what you want and maybe neurologically you'll operate fine, but for me, my brain will feel the difference if I'm eating meat and eating shit. Like, so it's not really a con if I'm eating the right things. Now I actually wrote a conclusion down a couple weeks after transitioning back to meat. Here's what I said back then. Now that I've quit being vegan, I have access to everything. chocolate, pastries, kebabs, just a bunch of shit. It's not like I'm going crazy with all this stuff, but it's definitely had a negative effect on my mood, mentally, physically, energetically, and on my skin. Battery's dead. It's all right. One thing I did notice is the sheer size I'm putting on and the strength I now have. There's a lot more energy, but don't get me wrong, it's got a shorter lifespan. So my conclusion is this: processed food is not real food. It's quick dopamine and it's quick energy. It's not sustainable and it has a gigantic impact on your mood. Bad food equals bad mood equals bad life. That's the formula. So if you reverse that recipe, good food equals good mood equals good life, alongside skin, alongside extra mental and physical energy. So whether you eat meat or you're vegan, quit the processed foods. Eat natural one ingredient foods and you will feel the difference. So if you want to maximize your gains, I definitely wouldn't recommend going vegan. If you are looking to be more energetically a bit smooth and lighter throughout your day, then maybe vegan could be a shout for you, bro. A side point as well, if your discipline's a bit shit, which you need to work on, watch the rest of my videos. That should help you with your discipline. But as a vegan, you've got a lot less options, like McDonald's, Burger King, chocolates, like just bullshit. You can have those things as a vegan, but like there's not an abundant amount. Do you know what I'm saying? Now that I eat meat, I have access to everything. So it is a little bit more tempting to indulge when you have that kind of access. We stay sharp and we stay shredded here on the Billy Sam J channel. All right. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. It's basically the stud button. Yeah. So if you want to be a stud or a studlet, I don't know what the female plural for that would be. Either way, click it. Yeah. Because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Insane. All right. And I appreciate every single one of you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Join the Telegram. Follow me on Insta. All linked down below. I'm posting daily stories and behind the scenes, all this and that on both of those platforms. All right. So stay sharp, stay shredded, and we'll see you in the next one.